Greetings, boys and girls. It is now time for Math Workshop. We're having fun learning math today. Math today is fun. You learn from our success. We learn from everyone. We're having fun learning math today. Math today is fun. We learn from our success. We learn from everyone. We're learning to think. Think today. Thinking today is fun. Thinking helps solve problems. Solving problems helps everyone. We're learning to think. Think today. Thinking today is fun. Thinking helps solve problems. Solving problems helps everyone. Boys and girls, can you read our learning target with me? I can add within 1,000 using place value strategies so that I can explain what I do to others. Great job, boys and girls. Let's look at some vocabulary that we'll be using today. Can you help me fill in the blanks? Blank represents hundreds, tens, and ones. That's right. Base 10 blocks represent hundreds, tens, and ones. Ones have blank digit. Yes, ones place numbers have one digit. Tens have blank digits. Yes, tens place numbers have 2 digits. Hundreds have blank digits. Yes, hundreds numbers have 3 digits. When we have 10 ones, we blank them into 110. Yes, we regroup them into 110. When we have 10 tens, we group them into 1 blank. Yes, 10 tens are regrouped into 100. A blank is the answer of an addition problem. Yes, a sum is what we call the answer to an addition problem. Great job. Now look at the problem that we have today. Let's solve this one together. Do you have your pencil and paper ready? Here we go. Jordan used base 10 blocks to help him solve 236 plus 162. What answer will Jordan have? Boys and girls, we're going to use the base 10 block strategy today to add Jordan's numbers, 236 and 162, to get the sum or the answer. Here are Jordan's blocks, but we're going to organize our math thinking a little bit differently. We're going to use our place value chart to organize our ones, tens, then hundreds. Then we'll add it all up to find the sum and explain our answer so that someone else will know what we were thinking. Jordan's first number is 236. Can you help me make 236? Well, the first step is to identify place value. 6 is in the ones place. 3 is in the tens place. 2 is in the hundreds place. Now we know where to put our base 10 blocks. Remember, always start with the ones because the ones are number 1. So 6 ones. Can you help me count? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Great job. How many tens, boys and girls? That's right, 3 tens. Help me count. 1 10, 2 tens, and 3 tens. Great job. How many hundreds did Jordan have? 2 hundreds. Help me count. 100, 200. Great job. We've made Jordan's first number. Now let's look at his second number, 162. Remember, our first step is to identify place value. 2 is in the ones place. 6 is in the tens place. And the 1 is in the hundreds place. Great job! Now let's create our number using base 10 blocks. And we're adding, so we're going to put everything together on this one chart. How many more ones do we need, boys and girls? That's right, 2 ones. Can you help me count? 1, 2. Great job. How many tens do we need? Yes, 6 tens. Help me count. 1 10, 2 tens, 3 tens, 4 tens, 5 tens, and 6 tens. And how many hundreds do we need? Yes, 100. Okay, boys and girls, we have now put together 236 and 162. Let's count to see what our final numbers are when we add the ones, the tens, and the hundreds. How many ones do we have? Help me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 ones. How many tens do we have, boys and girls? Help me count. 1 10, 2 tens, 3 tens, 4 tens, 5 tens, 6 tens, 7 tens, 8 tens, 9 tens. We have 9 tens. And how many hundreds do we have? 100, 200, 300. We have 3 in the hundreds place. Can you read our final number? Yes, 398. Remember, the tens and the ones place numbers go together when you're reading it. Now let's explain our answer. Can you remember what we did first? Yes. First, I made the number. Let's see what number we made. 236. With my base 10 blocks. There were 6 ones, 3 tens, and 2 hundreds. Next, I added, let's see how many blocks we added, boys and girls. 162, 162, base 10 blocks. There were 2 ones, 6 tens, and 100. My sum or answer was 398. Boys and girls, notice that when we explain our thinking, we write numbers in word form. 236 was in word form, and 162 was in word form. That means that we just wrote our numbers using words. Boys and girls, also notice that we talked about each number in its place. So after we talked about the number 236, we talked about each place value that the number had. 6 ones, 3 tens, and 2 hundreds. And for the number 162, we talked about each number in its place value. 2 ones, 6 tens, and 100. Finally, we use the word sum because when we're explaining our thinking, we want to use math words. Our other math words are ones, tens, and hundreds. So our final sentence says, my sum was 398. Great job, boys and girls. Thank you for helping me out with that problem. Now it's time for you to solve a problem all on your own. Read the problem. Draw your ones, tens, hundreds chart and your base 10 blocks so that you can use the base 10 block strategy to add your numbers together and find the sum. Last but not least, explain your thinking. Now pause the video, use your own pencil and paper, and have fun working. Let's check our answer, boys and girls. I hope you wrote down the numbers 353 plus 154 and identified place value. 3 was in the ones place, 5 in the tens place, and 3 in the hundreds place. In the number 144, 4 was in the ones place, 4 in the tens place, and 1 in the hundreds place. After that, you should have drawn 353 using your base 10 blocks. Then you should have drawn 144 using your base 10 blocks under the first number so that you can add them all together to find the sum. The sum of 3 ones and 4 ones should have been 7 ones. The sum of 5 tens and 4 tens should be 9 tens. And the sum of 3 hundreds and 100 should be 4. Now it's time to explain. First, I made the number 353 with my base 10 blocks. There were 3 ones, 5 tens, and 3 hundreds. Next, I added 144 base 10 blocks. There were 4 ones, 4 tens, and 100. Last, my sum was 497. Is that the same answer you got, boys and girls? If so, pat yourself on the back. If not, just try it again. Let's review what we've learned today. Today, we have reviewed using the base 10 block strategy to add numbers together. When we use base 10 blocks to add, we have ones cubes, tens rods, and hundred squares. Now let's continue to have fun with math today. If you have your math workbook volume 1 with you, pick 1 or 2 pages from the pages listed below. After that, work online using Moby Max. Remember,
The link to MobyMax is on Mrs. Hefner's blog, along with your username and password. See you next time!